amped up to take the court and perform in front of their home loyal fans. It's NBA basketball on 2K Sports. We're glad you could join us on this exciting Friday night matchup. Moments away, it'll be Cleveland going up against Washington. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. Look at Cleveland's starting group. Pope is out there with Shaw. Then it's Reynolds. And it's Holmes in at the 3, the small forward. And for Washington, we've got Bennett. And it's Wells in at the small forward. And Greg, something to keep an eye on in this one, the big man. Both these teams have talented front courts.
You're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup.
And so off the tip, it's Washington's ball. Now the pass to Bennett. Now Wells. Lets it fly. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's his first trip to the line. The free throw drops for Wells.
Shooting for Washington. Wells taking 2 shots.
And Wells drops them both. Cleveland with the ball. Here is Shaw. Boy, he was something else against San Antonio. Puts up a 3. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Pass to Wells. Passes it to Rhodes. A fadeaway. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
They get it back. Reynolds. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Personal foul.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Tries again. Doesn't go that time. And Cleveland the other way now. This their first look at this year's Washington squad.
And they won the season series against this club last year, but, you know, then again, so did a lot of other teams.
And the shot goes in.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
For Washington, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to Bennett. He kicks it to Wells. Shoots over Holmes. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here is Shaw. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. The shot comes out.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Well, a careless foul, and he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
For Washington, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And he sinks the second. Last one's off, and they'll settle for 2 points. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now, here's Wells. Kicks it to Bennett. 6 on the shot clock. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Here's Pope. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Drills it from outside.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And there's the pass to Wells. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Pass to Bennett. Shaw with the rebound. Cleveland leading by 5. Here's Pope. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. 7 points in the game.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint. Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. From outside, off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Well, just a little too physical out there right now. That's already his second foul.
Both teams deciding to change it up. So timeout called here, the first for Washington. And a big issue for teams, Greg, this time of year, keeping players healthy for the long haul. Coaches we're seeing starting to adjust rotations, keeping an eye on guys' minutes.
And Kevin, it's such a long season, and teams have to keep the key players fresh. It's not a strategy everyone loves, but it's a necessary concern in today's NBA.
Hope he's checked in for Cleveland.
Now into the
and
lineup
Cleveland
for
making a
Cleveland.
change here. Holmes checked in. To the paint. Here's Bennett. Banked in off the glass.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
3 points.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Passes it to Peters. Battle guarded by Holmes. And the rejection by Holmes.
The ball goes to Washington.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Bellamy checked in for Washington. Robertson comes in for Bennett. Shaw's checked in for Cleveland. Here's Peters. A three-pointer off the mark. And here's Henderson. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Robertson outside. Poked loose. Now Cleveland moving it up. A finish. And Holmes throws it down.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
Washington trails by 10. Pass to Robertson. Can they get it? One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Goes to Davor Tito.
For Washington, they won their last contest, that game against Dallas.
I thought they had a solid game plan coming into that one, and then they made good adjustments along the way.
I thought their game plan was really spot on, and we saw that in their scoring more than anything else.
So it's Washington now after Cleveland got the three-pointer. Here's Peters. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Unloads. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. Here's Shaw. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
So it's Washington now, following the score by Cleveland. Here's Robertson. From the top of the key, he buries it.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
And 1:01 left in the first quarter of the game. And Holmes throws it down.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Here is Shaw. Fires the three. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
The defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Peters passes to Reynolds. Robertson against Henderson. Shoots from 12. Robertson's shot is off. Cleveland leading by 16. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Shaw. And another 3 for Cleveland.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
The pass to Reynolds. Fades and shoots. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play.
Washington.
Cleveland ahead,
16,
up
the
19.
Cleveland team,
And back with the
35.
start of the second quarter in just a moment.
Okay, fans, get on up for your Washington.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Cleveland?
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
On the court for Cleveland, Lucas is out there with Shaw. Then it's Reynolds. And it's Atkins in at the 4. Cleveland leading by 19. Here's Shaw. Off target with his 3.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
And the dunk by Wells.
And he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
A little disorganized that time, and the result 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Yeah, sometimes aggression can overcome certain offensive limitations. You saw it right there.
Here is Shaw after the basket by Washington. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And another miss by Cleveland. Washington trails by 17. And the foul called on ABC. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. It's stolen. Inside. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Battle guarded by Holmes. Clock at 6. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And the rejection by Holmes. Pass to Pope. And he uses the glass on the layup. Pope's got 5 points so far.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
Rebounded by Holmes. Holmes got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Pope. Trains the three-pointer. 8 points for him.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Isn't it great? The NBA is becoming a global product. More games are scheduled overseas. Doris, any locations you'd like to go to call a game? Maybe you and I could do a game in the Bahamas. How does that sound?
I love it, Kevin. If they're tipping it up, I'd love to be there. And think about it, beyond the travel and the opportunity to see the world, the opportunity to expose new fans to this game that we love so much, certainly not something to take lightly.
Washington shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
At the line for 2.
Good on the 2nd free throw. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here is Shaw. 8 points for him. Pass to Holmes. Here is Shaw. From deep. Washington with the rebound.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Bennett. Got a hand on it. Down low. And Holmes throws it down.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Washington calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with the matchups?
Pass to Bennett. Now here's Wells. Lays it up off the glass. Wells has got 4 points in the quarter.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
Three-pointer. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, not sure who was responsible for the blockout, but this guy got in there and dug out his points.
Now here's Lucas. Guarded closely. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul.
Yeah, easy call.
For Cleveland, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
So it's Washington now. There's the pass to Bennett. From deep three-point range, out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Ball goes to Cleveland.
Cleveland leading by 23. Holmes down low. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Out of bounds. Washington takes possession.
Washington ball. Substitution on the court.
Here's Peters. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. That's tipped. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. Reynolds is jacked in for Cleveland.
Into the lineup
Shaw
for
comes
Cleveland.
in for Lucas.
Reynolds. Shaw.
Kicks to Robertson.
Cleveland foul. First
And
personal
Cleveland
foul.
making a change here.
Team
Holmes
foul.
checked in.
Now into the lineup for Cleveland. Holmes.
Six to shoot. Pass to Bellamy. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Holmes got 7 rebounds in the game. Lets the 3 fly. Pope's shot is good. Pope's got 8 here in the quarter.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Washington shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. Passes it to Peters. The 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Terrific closeout there to challenge the 3.
It may be the hardest thing to do in
Assist
basketball.
goes to-
Close under control, and he's more than up to
Timeout
the
is charged
task.
to Washington.
Well, hit a man in stride. That is a textbook delivery.
Washington calls timeout, evaluating recent attempts Doris to create super teams. They haven't quite worked out as planned, have they?
What we understand now is the game isn't played on paper. So many things go into winning. Chemistry, health, and if you risk your future trying to put together a super team with no consideration for what comes next, that can be problematic.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead
2 minutes remaining in the first
continues
half.
to grow.
2 minutes.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Here's Peters. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Shaw passes to Holmes. Another three for Cleveland.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And it's Washington's ball. And that'll be the third of the four straight at home. Here's Shaw. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
First personal
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
At the line for
You do
one.
like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
And Cleveland making a change here. Henderson's checked in. Here's Reynolds. Pass to Peters. Robertson outside. And that time, also a missed shot.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
The pass to Peters. Takes the three, and the rejection by Holmes.
With him scoreless in the latter part of this one, it's awfully hard to come back.
That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
The offensive rebound. Reynolds can't hit.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Cleveland shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. And he knocks down the first one. Both teams will make substitutions. Both free throws good from Holmes. 16 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. To end the cold streak, Peters misses. Here is Shaw. The three. And so it's Cleveland with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We come back right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. And guys, for Cleveland, Kenny, give us your take.
They're going right to the rim, finishing every chance they get. The D was helpless trying to stop them and beating them inside. I love the relentlessness and the aggressive style. This is how you impose your will on another team.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
First of all, where's the intensity? I think when a team is punking you like this, you at least try to put a stop to it. Nope. Just keep giving up open looks, letting the lead get bigger and bigger and bigger.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
Okay, fans, get on up for your...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Well, Cleveland shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. We've got Wells, and it's Rhodes in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the boards.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
Here is Shaw, and that one is stuffed right through.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And Washington has possession, following the score by Cleveland. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Fires from the line. Here's Battle, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
This guy is just working his tail off on the boards. You love the effort, love the energy.
Here's Shaw. No good with the triple.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there.
Washington foul. Battle. First personal
He's made all
foul.
3 of his free throws so far.
76% at the strike for him thus far this season.
That one is off. And Cleveland making a change here. Holmes checked in, and he's good on the second. So it's Washington now. Kicks it to Bennett. Nice ball movement by Washington. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Battle. Rebounded by Holmes. Holmes got 11 rebounds in the game. Pope the pass to Atkins.
Washington foul. Bennett. First personal foul, second team foul.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Shooting for Cleveland, Atkins.
That free throw missing. And he can't hit the second. For Washington, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. And it's blocked. Here we go, one-on-one. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Washington with the ball, following the score by Cleveland. And the rejection by Holmes. And he gets it to go. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Here is Shaw. Kept alive. Holmes passes to Shaw. Goes up again. No good on the layup.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
A shot by Wells, no good. For Cleveland, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Here is Shaw. 18 points for him. Here's Holmes. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Holmes got 19 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Passes to Bennett. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. He kicks to Wells. Here's Battle. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot, but right now this guy is cooking.
Here is Shaw. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Washington shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively to say the least. Pass to Bennett. And here is Wells. The pass to Bennett. Cuts off the pass. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And what started it all, terrific anticipation on the defensive end.
And that's exactly how you get yourself into transition. The gamble pays off.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Second
Yeah, the
personal foul.
defender all
First team
over.
foul.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Cleveland.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
So both teams changing it up here. And the second free throw, good. And it's Lucas with the ball for Cleveland. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Minnesota where they'll take on the Timberwolves. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Here's Holmes. That shot missing. And it's Washington the other way. Knocked away. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Holmes.
The ball goes to Washington.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Peters checks in for Washington.
Peters!
Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Now here's Lucas. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Hands it from downtown.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Pass to Bennett. Here's Peters, defended by Lucas. To the inside. Here's Titov, and that one is hammered home.
How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Now Lucas. Here's the 3. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Now here's Bennett. He has 5.
2 minutes
To the middle.
remaining in the
Here's
third. 2
Peters.
minutes.
It's tipped, and he gets it back. Here's Bellamy. That one off the back iron and out.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
Well, he sees the play developing, takes care of his responsibility. Just terrific job defensively. What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Here's Peters following the score by Cleveland. Passes it to Bennett. 1:30 left to play in the third. Shot clock at 5. They grab their own miss. And they recover. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. For Washington, they had made 2/3 of their free throws tonight. 6 of 9 to be exact. Reynolds is checked in for Washington. Robertson comes in for Bellamy. He hits the second from the line. We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Pope. 11 points in the game. From deep. Cleveland gets it back. Out to the right wing. From deep three-point range, the long distance 3 is buried. Pope's got 14 points.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Well, Cleveland shooting a magnificent 69% in this game. Here's Holmes. He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here.
An 89% free throw shooter puts him right there among the league's best from the line.
Cooper, he's checked in for Pope. Both free throws good from Holmes. Washington shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Peters, defended by Lucas. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
Substitution on the court.
Here is Shaw. 20 points for him. Pass to Holmes. Takes a three. Another possession. Another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
And so it's Cleveland enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll return shortly. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for Cleveland, we've got the magician. Foster is out there with Shaw. Then it's White, and it's McDonald in at the 4 spot.
Now into the lineup for Cleveland, Lucas.
Here's Nichols, and it's Foster with the rebound.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Here's Foster, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. For a while, the East was all LeBron, and the West, of course, as we know, the West was dominated by Golden State. But now, does the league, do you feel more wide open?
Well, certainly when you look at last season, I thought there were 4 teams in the East that absolutely had a shot to make the finals. Contingent on health. Obviously, Milwaukee, without Chris Middleton, struggled to get over the finish line. In the West, you had 3 teams who I thought legitimately could advance. So certainly the gap between playoff teams feels smaller.
And the first one comes.
Peters at the line for 2.
So he gets them both. Well, Cleveland shooting an unbelievable 70%. You won't see a performance like this too often. And the 3 off target.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
First personal foul, second team foul.
And he makes the first. And Washington making a change here. Bellamy's checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And so it's Cleveland with it. And we've played through about a minute here in the 4th. To the wing right side. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Foul, first team foul. Shooting for Cleveland, 0. At the line for 2.
First one falls for him. And Washington making a change here. Lowry's checked in. Good on both. Here's Washington now. Now here's Robertson.
Cleveland foul.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Personal foul, third team foul.
Here's Bellamy. Robertson outside. 6 on the shot clock. He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
Foul. Lowry. First personal foul, second team
First
foul.
free throw is good.
Shooting for Cleveland, Pope. 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Pope. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Here's Maverick. And the pass to Lowry. Here's Bellamy. Back to Robertson. Releases. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul, 4th team foul.
The free throw drops for Robertson.
Washington. Robertson. 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. Well, Cleveland shooting a magnificent 69% in this game. The tray. The shot. No good. And it's Washington the other way. Pass to Nichols. Back to Lowry. The dish now to Bellamy. 4 on the shot clock. Washington gets it back and a new 14.
Wow, he got whacked
Second
on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Foul. Shooting for Washington. Bellamy at the line for 2.
The first one falls. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here is Shaw. Covered by Robertson. Over to the wing. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
And a long windup and strong follow-through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up. Covered by Bellamy. Here's Reynolds. Second shot opportunity. Pass to Shaw. And another shot. And it's blocked. Got a piece of it. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here.
Washington ball. Substitution on the court.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Maverick. Robertson outside. Clock at 6. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Holmes. Holmes got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. To the left wing. Fires from deep. Count it. And with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
Robertson passes to Nichols. And there's the pass to Lowry. He takes it in, and Lowry throws it down.
Did you just see what I saw? I mean, that move was out of this world.
Executed, don't you think, to perfection, Greg. I mean, he had the rim in his sights and was not going to be stopped. Great open look there. And he has 28 points for the game.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Robertson outside. Got a piece of it. Now Cleveland moving it up. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Foul.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Now here's Robertson. Pass to Lowry. 6 to shoot. They get a hand on it. And here's the fast break. Pope's shot is good. Pope's got 20 points.
In the flick of a switch, going from defense to offense.
Well, just terrific anticipation to force the turnover and ignite the break.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And a drive like that one can be a knockout punch. Great finish at this juncture.
Now here's Robertson.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Just 5 on the clock. Down low. To halt the run. A nice shot by Maverick.
Well, there's an aggressive mentality in play. Working close, find a way to score.
There's 1:47 left in the fourth. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty
Shooting
clear.
for Cleveland, holds at the line for 2.
The first free throw is good. Foster's checked in for Cleveland. And he makes the first, but misses the second. For Washington, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. And denied, he sends it right off the glass. Again with the block.
And swatting shots away with ferocity.
GA, he is not messing around in this one.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Cleveland.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought. An all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that. And man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. Clinic was put on display here today.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win. Here's Pope following the three-pointer by Washington. From past the arc, another 3 for Cleveland.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Here's Maverick. Puts it up from 15. Rebounded by Holmes.
And his lateral quickness really allows him to stay in front of the shooter there and challenge the shot.
And this is the key. In this game, you've got to be able to move your feet to be successful on the defensive end.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
And he slams it one-handed.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
A nice shot by Mavericks.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
Here's Pope over Robertson. Misses the shot. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you later.